What's up, family? Welcome back to Shack Bag TV, where we turn lessons into blessings, man. Today, this isn't a travel vlog, right? This is a transition. We're talking about credit, crypto, commerce, citizenship. And I just got back from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, speaking of that. And I want to talk about what this trip actually did to me. Not just the views, not just the buildings, not just the connections, but what it unlocked. And you go and travel somewhere and it unlocks another side of your brain, right? You got to go through the whole transition and like the day and your food, the poison coming out of you from the US. But once that's all cleared up, right? You go into this mode. The person who I'm trying to serve is the version of me that I didn't know what I know now. The version of me that was hungry, confused, still showing up, still dreaming, but without a blueprint. No mentor, no global perspective, no understanding the leverage. I couldn't see past the block. I couldn't see past, my cash, my money that I had in my hand, my work ethic, my faith. Those versions of me still exist, but he's working hard, he's serving, but he doesn't know what are the options yet. And when I look at my future self, I see my mentors. I see my mentor, he moves differently. He's not tied to one country. He has multiple residencies. He has global mobility, unlimited leverage, not just money, but options, right? And what is that worth to you? To me, that smells like freedom. But that's when it clicked for me. It wouldn't be fulfilled just stacking money, right? I wouldn't be fulfilled doing that because I like helping people. And if I could help people break out of the cages that they don't even know they exist in, then it's not about chasing money, because I came back and I love trucking, but it's still not fulfilled. I still got something calling me, man. Traveling, learning, serving, and that's the direction I'm headed. I mean, I just gotta do it. I gotta go for it, because my past me needs me. And when you start paying attention to the world around you, and you notice things that they're changing, which days they give free access to national parks, MLK Day and Juneteenth aren't included anymore. They're removing people from their homes over there on Maple, Chicago, and all these things, man. And they're trying to take away the dual citizenship. So they're trying to make you choose to stay in the cage. And they start removing all these things at once, inch by inch. You start to look around and they're all stacking up. You wake up one day and realize this doesn't feel like the country you grew up believing in. Not hatred, not fear, just awareness, right? They're doing digital IDs. The money's changing, the monetary system's changing, everything's changing, and it's not that you're running away, you're preparing, right? Because when the systems shift, people prepare, don't panic, they reposition. You could fight your case from somewhere else if they wrongly accuse you of something. It doesn't mean that you're disloyal. It means you're aware. It means you're intentional. It means that having the freedom to move legally, peacefully, and with purpose. When I got my high school diploma, I went and got, when I went in to, show the high school diploma, I went to sign up for the Pell Grant, and they denied me. I had to write an intricate letter to them, to the grantors, and explained to them that I was the first to go to college. So I wrote them this letter, and finally they gave me a Pell Grant, because I was like, come on. But my determination and drive It's just like that's who I always been. And if I would have had that same energy when I was out there in the streets gang banging and dope slinging, who knows what I could have been. I say that to say this. No excuses. At that time I was a felon. You know, I was in and out of jail. And each time I've tried to change and turn my life around, there's always been something, an obstacle. And one thing that I know for sure is that obstacle is the way. That's the people that I'm serving, the past me, by becoming the future me. And I was talking to, Arion, and he does the Turkey citizenships, and he was telling me, man, like, hey, you could have felonies, you could, as long as it has nothing to do with Turkey, you could go live there and start a new life.
This is Nigel Johnson, aka Equity Rich, and I'm live here in Kuala Lumpur with.
My name's Aaron Hawker. I represent Turkish citizenship program. I'm great to be here with Nigel in Kuala Lumpur.
All right. One question I have for you: what is one piece of advice you would give to your younger self?
My younger self, do what I'd done a lot earlier and get out of the UK. Same as you guys should have some options outside the US as well.
There it is.
That's my personal advice.
And then what's one thing that you found to be true that most people either don't believe or just don't know?
There's a big wide world out there, and everything doesn't begin and end at your home country like the US or UK, as I said earlier. Yeah? It's a big myth. There's a better world outside of your own country, and you should go and look at it.
All right. Hey, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
How many people do you know in your family that they're over here, they can't get a job, they can't do nothing, they can't get an apartment because of their felonies or their past case? And their past case shouldn't define who they are. They should be able to move with freedom and have opportunities still, right? So they could go to Turkey. And another thing too that he informed me of is that a lot of NBA players go over there and they make more money. So if you got anybody in the NBA, or anybody that plays basketball, excuse me. Oh man. If you got anybody over there that, plays basketball and they want to get paid more, they got good leagues over there. Or